place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. The city of brotherly love getting hit with some snow here as we get set to play. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Return coming from the 14. Escapes a defender. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
I'll tell you what, as quarterback, you sure appreciate a run back like that to begin a ball game. It makes your life a lot easier, and you're going to be set up with really good field position to get things going.
Carried by Harris here, start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He puts some power on a deep one left. This is caught inside the 15. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. To return, here's Paris Campbell. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. First down throwing for Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They've got first down from the 31. This finds Smith. And he's brought down after a short gain. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Hurts throwing again. Able to get it to Barkley. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. And ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Complete beyond the marker. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Hurts now on 4th. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Patrick Queen in to pick it off. And the Steelers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. The 4th down call ends in a defensive highlight as he picks up the throw and gets his guys off the field.
You know, one way or another, it looked like they were going to get off the field that time, but it's so much sweeter as a defense to run off that field holding the ball. So many defensive coaches in this league preach it. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Not only the energy you create on your side, but that little seed of doubt you put in the quarterback's mind the next time he goes out to throw it.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Russ now from the gun. Got Washington. It's complete. Gets it ahead. Has about 5 yards. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Putting the tight end in motion. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Steelers driving. First down throw from Wilson. It's taken in by Washington. The big play nets him 17 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Wilson on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he can escape no longer. They roam over and bring him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
I think I heard everybody in the stadium. Yeah, Kate, including you. Say, throw it away. Get rid of the ball. Everybody heard it, except for the quarterback. And the sand in the hourglass, well, it ran out.
Second and 10 now. Into the hands of Pat Freiermuth. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball, left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Eagles bring the interception back beyond the 40 before the tackle is made. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks them up, gets it right back for them.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
From the 47. This one finds Goddard. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I'm sure, Coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
On first down, Hurts. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Hurts to throw. Out to his wideout, it's a screen. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Tackling like his dad, Joey Porter Jr. making that play. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Hurts. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up.
That's simply a difficult tightrope walk to stay in bounds on a catch that far downfield. What an effort. Just too difficult a play to make.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, Brock, if you like defense, you are loving what you're seeing right now. Consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. It's become a real defensive battle.
Well, let's see here, Kate. We got one, we got two. Do I hear a third interception in a row? I'll tell you this right now. These defenders, they are squashing that thought that defenders or offensive guys have bad hands because they're making it happen, taking the ball away.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Now Boswell on to send this away. Gamble now on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Man in motion out of the slot. Option play, they give it to Barkley. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that stop made by T.J. Watt. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That one's, they get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! But it bounces out of bounds, so they'll retain possession. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Motion man right is Smith. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down. Hurts looking to throw. That pass complete to Goddard. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to run this one well into the red zone to the 14. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And they'll stop him after a short gain to the 13. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Sending a receiver left. Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This one's caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. 4 yards on the play, and that picks up a 1st and goal. Hurts now from the gun. The throw is caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Offense up to the line fast. Back to throw, Hurts. Has it in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. So well done there to come up with a touchdown and get within an extra point of tying this ball game.
So much of this game of football, Kate's about answering back. Punch, counterpunch. You give up a score, that's okay. We've got confidence in our offense. They can get those points back, and they deliver right there.
After 3. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Wilson now from the gun. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Now Wilson on the play fake. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. He'll throw it. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds after getting across the 45. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Russ is cooking again. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Ross off the play fake. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. George Pickens the intended target. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
With all due respect to some of the great linebackers back in the day, to play the position today, man, you've got to be versatile. You can't just be a come up and stuff the run. You got to play coverage. And these defenses more and more rely on you to break up throws just like that.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Looking to throw. complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Once more, it's Wilson. Gets this one to Cordero Patterson. Has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers take a fourth-quarter lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Now Boswell on to send this away. Campbell now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now Hurts. That pass caught by Dotson. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. On 1st down, Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So rather than let the 2-minute warning hit, the defense burns the first of its timeouts. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. Second down, here's an option to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 7. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Trying to push it deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Was Devontae Smith the intended receiver? So 2nd down coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Here he is to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
Now to throw. Able to find Dotson here. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Throw is caught by the back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. And they do not get a desperately needed 1st down. He doesn't make it, and they still trail after the turnover on downs. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. He's got it inside the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete